Oh God. Just nearly set my hair on fire. Right, so yay, Chad's there. I don't know how long I'll last because I feel all the feels. Feel it all day. It's like I felt a really angry energy earlier, and I've just noticed that when I looked at astrology, I've just noticed why. Like, it's because and again, it's you'll see when you watch it, if you choose to watch the Divine Detox video from today, it was a very heavy energy, and I kept using the word heavy, like I just felt a heaviness. Um, and then the one of the cards that came out that was on the bottom of the deck was the rattle, which then led me to use the rattle to clear energy. And yeah, it's so interesting. Anyway, you can watch that a bit. Like, yeah, I'm really tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and so got up a bit later. Didn't get as much stuff done as what I want to get done today, but I've got what needs to get done. So maybe you need to take. Maybe you need to take a chill pill and not be so hard on yourself there as well, because when I think about it, actually, I have achieved enough. So, and I was saying in the other video that I hadn't got around to smudging the whole house, because I usually do that at least once a week or more, depending on if I've been working with clients one-to-one, I'm usually doing it like every day. But because I haven't been working with clients one-to-one, because the Mercury retrograde slowed my work down a little because it was in my house and work. Um, yeah, I just hadn't felt the need to, but I felt the difference from not doing it. So now that I've done it a bit, my energy it's actually crazy how my energy has picked up. And it's just it doesn't matter how long you do this or how much I know that and how much I'm always telling other people. You need to feel it sometimes. You need to sometimes get a bit, I don't like the word lazy, but I can't think of another word. Yeah, you need to sometimes, yeah, get a bit lazy about it to be like, oh, actually, shit, now I really feel the difference because my energy felt really low and now it's like picked up. But I also feel it's because I just channeled out that message and got rid of it because it was basically, you can see when you watch it back, still looking at the cards that it's like someone's walking away from some kind of cursed relationship pattern or an actual relationship because we had, and when more people come, I can do this. Again, this is actually a wee bit earlier than what I'd usually do it, but it's like if I don't do it now, I'll know what to do. I'll fall asleep, and it's not a big deal because I think I'll be back on Friday. But basically, we had the beloved in reverse and the curse, and it was actually I think the curse was in reverse too. But it was like I said what I felt intuitively, and then I read it from the book, and it is just basically yeah, like walking away from you know false karmic relationships that you may have ghosted the true beloveds for. I'm not shitting you, these genuinely came out. Like you may have ghosted the true beloved. Like you may have ghosted the divine feminine if you're the divine masculine for the cursed karmic relationship. Okay, not all of them are that bad, but there's gonna be a change in the wind. Not all of them are that bad, but I mean that's the energy I'm picking up on today, so really pretty heavy. So yeah, anyway, I'll just hang around and chat for again, like I said, could be here an hour, could be here a couple hours. I don't know. And the reason I'm drinking the water, right, is because when I was deciding whether to come on or not, I picked up a card and I pulled fresh air, which I didn't get today. I need definitely doing it tomorrow. Um, I think that's why I'm annoyed because I'm like, I really wanted to get out and get back a walk today. But anyway, I can do it tomorrow. But look, I pulled hydration, so maybe somebody else needs a reminder because I haven't drank enough today. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for motivating and guiding me to drink more water so that my health, energy, and appetite stay at optimal levels throughout each day. So it's a boring card when you get it, but it was totally spot on. Like I needed the reminder, so there we go. Right. And I put in my wee fancy bottle instead of the not so attractive plastic one. But Right, just hang out for a wee bit and I'll see if people are right. I'll put the thing. Right, let's just put this in. There I am. Right, so turn the volume down. Well, I'll turn the volume down. I don't need to turn my text off. Um, Sorry, I'm in no hurry, guys. This is, this is this is this is how it is. I'm in no hurry. Right, so right, medicine wheel, and I'm going to change these prices soon because I can sit here doing these for ages, but I can't be arsed. They're staying what they are just now. Where's the feather? I don't really need the feather. That's me being the Virgo perfectionism kicking in. Right, yeah, we can just improvise, and then I'll put a wee. There's room for a wee thank you. There's always room for a wee thank you. I don't know if that makes any sense to use when you're watching it, but I can explain it like maybe. Right. I'll just do some cards, right? Well, because so that I'm not sitting here and it's like you're not watching me say for like the first 5-10 minutes. Oh God. You like that was the other ones as well. Walking away. I'm gonna read them actually, right? So today I don't do it like this all the time if you're new, but because I ended that one not too long ago and it was very intense, I feel guided to read the cards because I just read them, I just channeled what I felt, but it's like I'm going to read them from the book. So just to recap, like I said, it was very heavy very heavy. Well, I was going to say a very heavy relationship. Yeah, I feel someone's either in a very heavy relationship or in very heavy relationship patterns with several people, like karmic, anyone around you, or leaving a pattern of behavior behind it, something like that forever's going to resonate. Or like I said, it could be for every single one of us with different areas of life. That's how it works. But then, because they like to blow our minds, I pulled wait a minute, I need to burp. I mean, I burp. If you're new, obviously it's because I just drank fizzy water. I shitload it. But that's when I'm clearing heavy energy when I hiccup and burp. And whenever it's a Scorpio moon, or I know it's not Scorpio moon, it's Gemini moon, but it's in my 8th house. All those planets are in my 8th house, so I'm going to be very Scorpio tonight. I'm always very Scorpio Plutonic because that is what rules my chart. But yeah, we've got relationship repeat, shift, release, or enjoy. The origins hilarious. Number 21, of course. Karmic cycles ending. The world card is about that. It's about endings and it's about completing a cycle, a karmic lesson. Happy endings, not so happy endings. And then we've got idyllic memories, number 1, peace, tranquility. So there could be something about the 21st of January, is what I'm seeing there, or January, or the 21st of a month. So that could be about the autumn equinox coming up, or whatever that is for your side of the world. But yeah, peace, tranquility. I feel this is going to resonate. And remember, if you've been doing the divine detox and decluttering, what I'm focused on, what we're focused on if you're doing it for this week, is energy clearing or the spiritual. So basically, it doesn't matter what you've done as long as you've done something, like picked an area of your life that you need to clear energy, and use it as a focus, right? And then just, see what kind of happens over the next few weeks. Because whenever I've done this on the channel or one-to-one or in private group work, quite a lot of stuff can happen. I mean, if you're open to it, and it just depends. Like, but don't pick. I would advise you don't pick like big massive things. Like, I've picked an area of life that I want to work on and that I'm keeping it myself. just because of the nature of the people that want to slow me down out there. But and then what was quite interesting is what I'd worked out in the one that I just done before the recorded one for today is like, yeah, I still hadn't got around to smudging the house, which I usually do that. Like sometimes I could do it every day if I'd had quite a lot of, not even a lot, just if I'd had a session that day. But because the Mercury retrograde was slowing down my work, because it was literally in my chart, I just didn't, yeah, I didn't feel the need to be smudging the house as much. But it's interesting, like I haven't felt great with myself, you know what I mean? Like I can tell when I'm picking up on collective energy and it's been even heavier on top of that. Oh my God. By the way, and the karmic relationship card is just I wasn't even using that deck, but they've just pulled my eyes to that. So how's that for clarifications out? And I can shuffle these again, but that you like the thing is like these are you see me shuffle in the other video. So but yeah, this is about karmic relationships coming to an end, basically. Whether it's romantic or oh you can't yeah, you can. Wait a minute, actually, I might use that for the thumbnail. Look, yeah, look, because it gets it across what this is about. Shift, release, and enjoy. I mean, look, walking away to blossom in abundance. That's what either people are doing or you're being guided to do, or stay stuck in these connections. Romantic, friends, family, whoever it is, jobs, be jobs for some people. It's not very clear, is it? Shining off the thingy. Wait a minute. Nah, it's too many cards, too much shit going on. Wait a minute. That might get across. Why is it so slow? This is what I mean, like agitated energy. Why is that one not in the shot? Is that it now? Oh, to be honest, you can't see the writing on the other one. That'll do. That'll do. Because I'll end up losing the cards. All right. Yeah, let's just read some of these, right? And if you're there, say hi, like the video, because thank you if you've already liked it. Right. Or will I? I can't be arsed reading them. I want to shuffle and see if they come out again. Let's shuffle and see if they come out again. I want new energy. I changed my mind. Mercury retrograde. So again, because everything I do is channeling, there could be people changing their minds about the kind of relationships they want to be in. That maybe is a thing. Right, so give us a bit of the collective energy. Like I said, if anybody wants a personal reading, I would book sooner rather than later because I'm already yawning. Take it easy over the next couple of days, right? As Mercury goes direct tomorrow. It's so funny, I've saw so many things. It's like, do you know what I mean? Some people it's like, oh, the new moon's on the 2nd, but I'm looking and it's on the 3rd. And Mercury retrogrades, this date, but it's like, no, it's tomorrow. So anyway, it's like I've just seen loads of confusing things, so I think Mercury stations direct tomorrow, and the new moon in Virgo is the 3rd. And Pluto retrogrades back into Capricorn, which is a massive thing, until mid-November. I think is it the 19th or the 17th? I think it might be the 19th. Which is monumental. So we're going back to the darkness for a wee while, guys. Sorry to tell you. But then we come back out of it again after that. Do you know what I mean? Because so we go back into the Aquarius. So but it is going to seem like things have like we've went back to hell a little bit for a while, I think, so sorry, just saying it's going to be the breakdown of a lot of old world crumbling institution stuff but it's just oh look at that, and then they pulled my eyes to that card. It's just an attachment. It's just the the old world trying to cling on to what they have left, but it's not real. It's an illusion. So although it's like I'm saying this about worldly stuff, and I do feel that message earlier could have been about that too. It's like, and I don't know what, because we won't know until things happen in the world later on this week. That message might make more sense. Um, there's a full moon behind her head too. Like I feel this is about wherever you feel like there's a heaviness and an attachment of either a person or a few people or a group of people, because the community card came out earlier and it's never usually good in these readings. But this could be a habit. This could be a habit, an addiction, whatever sort of weighing you down as I'm working. And it's time to shift it. You know what I mean? So right. Could you give us some collective energy? Whether it is like a whole bunch of people that need to hear whatever this card's got to say and whatever I add to it, or whether it is one person in particular. What is the message? What is the message? And I'm just gonna stay here as long as I can stomach it, and then I'm gonna get off because yeah, I just feel very tired. Oh, hello. Yes, tired of this journey toward the romance. So, oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting. I keep saying interesting too much, but yeah, I was feeling that there's a lot of overthinking in there with the Moon, Mars, and Jupiter all in Gemini. And actually conjunct as well. It's like this is like if you've been feeling quite an angry energy today, that's what that combination is. But also like an overthinking, so it could be like an overthinking angry energy. I've definitely sensed that. Um and I've had it for myself personally, because like I said, I can tell sometimes I find it hard to tell, but I can tell when it's most stuff and I can tell when I'm picking up on someone for one of the videos and I can tell when it's collective, and I felt a bit of all of it today. So yeah, there's quite a vibe with that. But yeah, look, a lot of overthinking energy, and that's the card where I'm always like, I can't believe I picked up stones and lost a diamond kind of vibe. So that actually fits the reading from earlier and everything that comes every fucking day. That's why it gets so boring. Door to romance. Sorry, this might be quite entertaining though, but that's the kind of energy I'm in. Door to romance. So let's read the door to romance because there is a twin flame channel, guys. So let's get in the vibe. But like, yeah, like rest and rejuvenation. I do feel there is just a lot of exhausted energy around for people as Mercury prepares to go direct. And remember, um, we're in the shadow period for like a couple of weeks or 2 to 3 weeks after, so don't celebrate too much kind of thing. Door to romance, new beginnings in love. There's a lot about new beginnings coming up actually. Whether you're looking for a new relationship or just more in the relationship you're in, the door with a heart opens onto a new beginning in your experience. A new love may be arriving, or you're being brought together by a strong resonant connection. This may be a call from a past life, or it may be a new tenderness about to bloom into heartfelt affection. This relationship already exists in energetic potential. Very interesting when we're on the week about energy. Because, that's why, like, look, I can mix up the mental and the emotional, but I always start with the energy clearing and the spiritual, and then it ends with the physical, because the physical week is about when things can actually manifest. Um, where did I get to here? This relationship already exists in energetic potential, so when this card appears in your spread, make sure you're projecting the kind of self-loving energy you want to receive from others. Yeah, and treating yourself like your own best friend, having, boundaries with everyone in your life, and yeah, just respecting yourself. It reminds me of that thing that I posted yesterday. It's like if your version of me involves me disrespecting myself, you can go. And I thought that's pretty harsh, but it's fucking true, isn't it? If somebody's version of you involves you going against what your beliefs, values, and morals, it's a mismatch, whether it's love, friendships, family, I mean, anything, work, don't compromise your own beliefs and values to people please. Be aware that the universe returns your self-caring treatment to you. It's ready to open that door. Are you? As I open the door to my own self-love, I attract more and more loving tenderness to me. Oh, so yes. So again, we've got the thinking man, but it could also be a thinking woman, but it does say the thinking man door to romance. So we've got thinking men and women that want to open the door to romance. But do they have the key? The door might be locked. There might be a chain on it. Do you know? I don't know. I don't know what I'm picking up on here, but it's quite funny. Right, so okay, so um let's pick up another deck and see what comes out. So we'll build a wee story. So we've got door to romance. Oh Christ, we've got overthinking. Let's see if these come out again. Right, so that's what came out in the one from before. Relationship repeat. Oh, can I talk? Shift, release, and I won't be able to blame Mercury retrograde much longer. Shift, release, or enjoy. It's like, look, you either repeat a karmic relationship or a karmic relationship pattern. It could even be a different person, but you're just repeating the same shitty, codependent, hot and cold, oh, like you might get a cheap thrill out of it, but then it ends up fucking breaking your heart and it feels like a curse because that's what I just read. So sorry, that's true. We've all been there, guys. At least some point in our life, we've all been there. Some of you are still there, but there's a change in the wind that only you can change it by treating yourself better. So let's see what's coming out of the past life deck, because that did mention slow down, Claire. Don't hold the card there for 2 seconds because it's really frustrating when I'm watching it back. I'm like, I could have got a thumbnail. Right. Could you give us the strongest past life energy? Oh, I didn't pick them all up. Oh, look, shaman healing energy, loss of power or control. So again, Christ, I don't think I've ever seen this shaman card. That's beautiful. So I really do feel like, because I hadn't seen that one yet either, it's like, but if you're around here all the time, you'll notice that, like, it's often if I've just mentioned something about how I'm feeling or something, it's like they chuck the shaman cards out. It's sometimes a sign about something I was saying about me, or but it's like that somebody needs to come and get healing from me. But again, obviously, the shaman can have meaning to you too if you are resonating with that energy. But it's in this case, like I feel they are. This is like somebody's had a loss of power and needing soul retrieval. Basically, is what I'm getting from that because they were just sitting there. And like I said, I hadn't saw that card yet. Right. So anyway, could you give us the strongest energy? So we've got people overthinking things about love, past life energy, whoever's resonating with this. Archangel Haniel, joy, gratitude, and intuition. And what's quite funny is the card that in the energy deck was appreciation, it was 15, and this is number 15 too, and 15 is the devil. So success, personal or professional achievement. So I feel this is definitely going to be people that have been caught up in toxic cycles of, like, basically the devil's traps. So chasing money, chasing success, chasing a bit of skirt or whatever you do there. What would the equivalent be for a guy? What could you, what do you say if you're chasing, actually, chasing the BDE, I don't know. We're not using those cards today, but whatever you want to call it and whatever gender you are, it's just each their own out there. But it's kind of like chasing all their own kinds of toxic things that aren't going to last. Like they might, like I said, you might get a bit of a thrill out of it for 5 minutes, but then it's going to leave you with this lingering, horrible energy, which feels like, holy fuck, I wish I hadn't bothered. So again, it's kind of like, when people sign their lives away to the devil with Hollywood and shit like that too. You know what I mean? It's however the version is for you. I'm sure it's a little bit more lighter than that, but it's that kind of vibe of it, something that looks tempting. But Mercury retrograde, that's what Mercury retrograde does. Like it's all that, because they're pulling me at that glittery frame over there again. It's like all that glitters isn't gold. Like just because something looks tempting, it's going to come, basically it's going to come with a high price, or it looks like real gold but it's like fool's gold, you know what I mean? It's like gold plated, like, you know what I mean? It starts flaking off and it's fuck knows, that kind of vibe. So let's read this. Oh wait a minute, that's not even, oh no, it is. we're getting all Mercury retrograde up in here, guys. Right, so 15. So, what's this about? The angel of joy brings messages of happy times, both in the past and in times to come. This is especially imminent if this card, well, it's not near that, so I'm going to skip that bit. This expanded joy may seem like a distant dream if things have been a bit difficult for you lately, but Haniel wants to remind you that all joy, I can't talk. All joy starts from within. Choosing to notice all the little blessings in your life will expand them in unlimited measure. Your past life joys can actually be rekindled in this simple choice. Present moments of appreciation will trigger. Oh, and that's what the 15 card is in that deck. It is. See, because I didn't show it, I just looked at it. Wait a minute, it should be here. Yeah, look. The not look, appreciation. So that was there. Um, where did I get to? Present moments of appreciation will trigger your happy, subtle memories, activating your grateful life force energy and causing the universe to respond with increasingly blissful experiences. So if you're having trouble capturing the happy moments in your life, call on Haniel to lift your spirits and bring her eternal point of view. This intention of present appreciation will create an open and receptive state, allowing the solutions you seek to come more easily to you. Haniel is also the angel of intuition. Connecting with her can help you recall past lives where you actively engaged in using your intuitive powers. Those same psychic strengths exist within you today and can bring personal inspiration and resolution. In fact, this card could also indicate the calling of an intuitive career this time around. Make an attitude of gratitude and happiness a priority in your everyday life. Take note of all that you have to be grateful for. This habit of conscious appreciation will fill your life with the realization that happiness is not merely a distant hope. Again, this feels like I'm picking up on the dark night, the soul energy again. It was really heavy earlier in that reading. I'm feeling it again. It's a present reality that will increase both your magnetic attraction and intuition. The reason why I'm saying that is because when I was in mine and when I've helped many, many other people over the past nearly 10 years of this, you have to do that. You feel so shit that you have to just focus on what you're grateful for. So, getting a walk in nature, being grateful that you've got your health because your health is your wealth. And also I did pull that sickness Jesus card in the one earlier. So whoever resonates with the one that I published after this, basically I feel somebody's literally not well. Whether that is spiritually, like having a spiritual crisis, spiritual awakening, mentally feeling like everything's getting on top of you, could be all of this, emotional breakdown, or like the physical breakdown of your body might just be like, fuck it, I can't move. Like, you're like a burnout basically, because a lot's been coming up about burnout. You need to focus on the little things that you can be grateful for. And eventually the boredom of being in this Groundhog Day, it does pass. Like, you do come out of it, but when you're in it, it feels like it's never going to end. I create happy connections with Haniel and with other loving, helpful spirits. My joy and my intuition are expanding every day. Right, let's pull another wee one. I'm just thinking, right, if anybody's lurking right now and you're like, I really want a card, but I'm skin, or like, I don't know, something must be thinking that. But I was going to do the free cards because I was, I got in the habit of thinking, right, I'll do them every Leo moon. And Leo Moon comes about on Friday. So I was thinking I'd do a live on Friday and I'll do the free cards then. But if anybody happens to be watching this now, obviously you have to be live. Or if you're not, if you're watching a replay, come back on Friday. But there's no guarantees I'm actually going to feel like doing it on Friday. But basically, I'm just feeling like my energy's picking up a little bit as I'm doing this. So if you want like a free card tonight instead, then just let me know. And then I could swap it about. Like if I do it tonight, then it won't be the free cards if I come back Friday. But so yeah, let me know. Let me know, because also it's like then I'll use the cards that are like these past life ones or something about energy. That makes sense to me. Something about the energy clearing. But we'll just see. I don't know, because this time might not be a good time to come on. Like I said, I just felt like I have to come on now or I'm not going to do it. It wouldn't be a big deal if I didn't, but Right, so I just feel someone must need it. That's why I'm sitting here. Because I've had my tea and everything. I didn't get my walk and I'm a little bit pissed off at myself, but it's fine. I'll get out a walk tomorrow. um, well, what will I ask? Give me a message for somebody that's really struggling. And just remember, this could be several of you, but let's just get a message for anybody out there that's really struggling in a dark night of soul. Because that suffering card came out earlier, and that was like an SOS message. Actually, come to think of it, that one was heavy too. It's very heavy energy. Usually when I get guided to do these sort of daily higs, it is heavy energy. Like if you think about it, the January blues, the clues in the name. Like I was guided to do it because it's like I feel like I'm dragging mass through that time of year, and I felt like other people needed it. And yeah. And it's quite interesting because as we come to the end of Virgo season, I mean that happens every year. It's going to be the autumn equinox, and that is like the I say that the week before the change of every season, which we're a month, well, we're just less than a month away from it just now, so it's not yet. That's very heavy. Like it's the balancing of the energies, and it's and obviously with this channel being about twin flames, that's relevant as the Kumai to the yin yang symbol. It's and then Libra season being about balance. There's just a lot about balance in there. And eclipse season is notorious for breakups, shake-ups, breakups, unions, reunions, and it looks like by what I've picked up on today and how I started this, that's in the air. And I haven't done this. Wait a minute, let's actually get to see what I mean. All this fucking Gemini energy is ping-ponging all over the place. I just looked at 1919 though, and that's the sun card. So happiest card of the deck. Happier times are coming that I don't think you can see. Whoever this is going to be for. But before I do your card, I'm going to ask what's the energy for the shorts? Because I've not done that. I'm going to do the shorts after this if I'm not sitting here forever. I might forget though. What's the energy for today? And then I'll read that and then I'll God, why am I being somebody's indecisive out there? Like yeah, what's the energy for today? Ooh, warrior guides. Right. I'll remember that. I might not remember it, but I will remember it. I'll have to, if I forget it, I'll watch it back to do the shorts. But right, so I'll read that after. But getting back to, give me like somebody that's really struggling out there, or several people that are feeling the same way, but I'll just home in it being one person in a dark night of soul, because that's what what is a message, whether it's she, he, whatever, divine femme, divine masculine, what is it someone really needs to hear right now? Oh. Creepy creeperson, if you weren't creeped out by me just tuning in and listening to God, you're going to be right now. Despair. So it's not suffering, but we've got despair. And we've got joy guides in reverse, risk. So I feel someone's in despair about not taking some kind of risk in the past, or in despair and overthinking about something you want to take a risk with, but it's like you feel like someone's stopping you. And I don't think you're imagining it, people out there is some kind of curse stopping you from doing it. And it might be like a curse stopping you from speaking up or something. Right, so that's if that resonates, come and book a personal session so we can get to the bottom of it for you personally. Or if you're too shy, or what if for whatever reason you can't afford it, or what, blah blah blah, all that kind of shit. There's things that are free on the channel that I've been putting in the comments, that cleared heavy energy. So there's no excuse. Use the free stuff until you can book a session. And you don't even need to book a session, but right, let's read this. So 29. But there's no excuse not to help yourself, that's the point. So Despair, nature spirits, oh my God, absolutely. This is what I mean. So this, honestly, this never fails to flabbergast me. This is how I've felt. Because I can imagine how shit that is. Like, I've just felt like, this is a horrible feel. Like, do you mean I was just like, and I'm like, could you please lift this energy? And it did lift once I channeled out the messages. It did lift, and that's why I'm sitting here, you know what I mean? But it's like, I'm just trying to say to you, it's like, last night I can feel people not being able to sleep. And today I've just felt angry. And that did come out in the it's all the mixture of Mercury retrograde stuff and ascension, and it's a lot, basically. Let's read this. But that word in despondency, I do feel there's a lot of people feeling like this out there. Just like meh. You know what I mean? Like just feeling like Groundhog Day, is this gonna get any better? And that's why I'm encouraging you strongly. If you've got sage, smudge, if however you clear your energy, have an Epsom salt bath, get out a walk in nature. Do like basically do things that don't cost any money if you don't got sage or that kind of, you know what I mean? Just do something. Because I had to say this to myself too, because I said that it's like some of it is well, a lot of the past stuff can come up, you know. In a Mercury retrograde, that's what it's about. It's about the past. And I'm feeling a lot of past stuff coming up for everyone. Uh, and I feel in particular in this one, like maybe because it was Leo. Has anybody else felt like that? Like even from like, so I'm just going to channel on this a little bit before I read that card, but like even the other day, like my phone flashed up a memory from like this time a couple of years ago. And then I was like, oh, that was that day. It wasn't a good memory. But it was a nice one because it was like a picture of like my nieces or something. But it was like when I saw what the date was, I was like, oh. Um and it's like, you know, things like that. So it's like anything that was maybe quite dramatic, even like a year or 2 years ago, or longer than that ago. Like, you know, because I've also had stuff been coming back in my memory like 10, 12 years ago. Um So I feel there might be a wee bit of a purge of like, you know, getting things out your system. It's not good anyway. Right, so whether you call it a bad mood, oh dear, see what I mean? This is just honestly, this is absolute banter being like this. Being a channel to just embody it like I do. It is, but like I said, this particular day was not nice for me because this is what I've been feeling. And this is now making me happy that I'm like, ah, great. So, but anyway, I'm sorry if you're feeling like that. But like you said, I've been right there along fucking with you. And I've already went through my dark night, so many years ago. Whether you call it a bad mood, a bad day, or even a bad life, a feeling of complete desolation and despair has you in its grip. All seems bleak. Oh dear. This isn't to suggest that your feelings of hopelessness are without cause. Genuinely difficult situations may be causing true anxiety, but it's more likely that your fears are exaggerating things way out of proportion. Yeah, and that's what I've said. I felt a very overthinking energy, which all the Gemini placements can explain that. Especially if you've got like, you know, we've all got like when people say that, oh, I've not got any Gemini in my chart, we've all got all of the signs somewhere. We've all got a third house, which is Gemini, and your Gemini is in a house somewhere, even if it's not a planet. So please don't ever be one of those people that says you've not got a sign somewhere. You have. We've all got it somewhere. Sorry, I just needed to go on that wee rant. On that wee on that wee rant. Um, Fortunately, your nature spirits are on hand, luring you out of your inner despair and rerouting your attention back to nature. They urge you to stop dwelling on problems for the time being and go outside. And look at what I've just said before I pulled the cards, because it's God speaking through me. I'm annoyed at myself that I didn't get outside. And I kind of hovered at the window, be like, "Well, I won't, I will, I won't." And then I was like, "Ah, fuck it, I can't be bothered. I'll go tomorrow." And then I've just kind of been like, "Oh, I should have went." So there's that kind of. So those not that big a deal with what I'm talking about. They're using that as an example. Oh, and then look at that appreciation. That word again from a different deck is behind. those cards. Look, and then it's 2 figures. It's somebody handing flowers to another one. So that could be about apologies or something. And new life. There's things about new beginnings and new life. And nature spirits. Devotion. There's that one again. Denial. Yeah, there's lots of synchronicity here. But it's like this could be symbolic of a bigger thing. It's like basically you didn't take a risk on something you wanted to do. So like I said, they're using quite a boring example for me, but it's like, it would have done me good to get outside to shake off this energy that I've been picking up to give these messages. So anyway, that's the best I can describe it. They urge you to stop dwelling on problems for the time being and go outside, breathe the air, smell the grass, take a walk. Mental. Notice the wind, come back to earth, back to the moment, back to the beauty and bounty your divine mother offers you. And the next card behind that as well is actually Divine Mother. So there could be things about mother healing here or needing to receive, like from Pachamama, like go out into nature and receive from the Divine Mother. If you're feeling trapped in an emotional maze of fear and drama, which I just mentioned is definitely Mercury retrograde in Leo, your only way back to balance and clarity is to get grounded in the moment and return to the natural world. Let your nature spirits lead you to Mother Earth, as she will calm and comfort your soul. The message for you is get back to nature. I don't know about you, but I'm hearing that one loud and clearly. Wow. Right, so somebody else, so basically whoever resonates with that, you need to get out in nature and it will make you feel a lot better. Like I've said, that is how I healed myself through the dark night of soul, was walking in nature. Like it's amazing. You could be feeling like the absolute pits, but just it does make you feel that little bit better. So joy, the risk joy guides, curiosity, delight, bliss, and charisma. Life feels good right now, and you're well. So see how this is not absolute. That's not fitting with despair, is it? But this card was in reverse. But I feel like they want me to read this because I feel like somebody watching this. I feel like you actually could be. I think you could be in for a bit of a surprise here or something. Like I feel like with Mercury going direct, I feel like you could be like getting some kind of, and it doesn't necessarily need to be between twin flames. It could be like, some kind of contact. But I mean, it probably is going to be with this channel, but it's something about, or it's the moment this happens, right? It's like something's going to happen to lift your energy. That's what I'm feeling here. Life feels good right now, and you're barely scratching the surface of what's possible. So again, does not fit with what I just read, but I feel like this is what they're saying. Someone's going to be going from despair to joy. Um, Follow your joy guides as they lead you into this new sensual and highly appealing territory. Flaunt your sexy self, flirt, laugh, explore, take your free spirit for a walk on the wild side. But it's the thing about walk again. Don't be afraid of daring exploits. You need to push the limits past the familiar, the predictable, and the safe free from fear's grip. There's a lot about fear. This will give you the psychic juice to create. Your joy guides message, let your hair down and live a little. Yeah, so there's definitely somebody with that card about the thinking man. There's somebody needs to come out of overthinking. You don't need to be a man either, you could be a woman. But somebody needs to come out of overthinking and despair and take a risk and it will pay off. So however that fits for you. Yeah, look, deprivation. Like somebody feels deprived of like comfort and love and joy. Restriction. Like somebody's trapped. Look, and that guy's actually got a chain around his fucking head. Someone feels restricted and trapped, which is then reminds me of that again. It's like a curse. It is a curse. It's a curse from what makes you happy. Yeah, it's like something like that I have to prioritize doing this, doing that, doing that. It feels like the sacrifice energy coming through again. But is there nobody around that wants a card? Like this might just be a very quick one today. I just felt like again, now I know why. Like I think that's whoever, like all the people that are feeling like that, I think that's what wanted to come through. Um, let's just pick this as a wee mixture of cards. Let's see what comes out from this. What else? Give me another message for somebody, whether it's the same person or the same load of people that are feeling like that, or somebody entirely different. Give me another message. Eight of spring. Oh my God, look at it and look how I was acting. Stress that comes, oh my God, and what I just said. And again, it's not me, it's because I'm just delivering the message. Stress that comes from having many things happening at once, successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. Well, is that or is that not what I just described? So yeah, someone's a bit stressed out. You've got a lot on your plate, and there's going to be sudden events or changes that take place. But I feel it's positive ones. But you might need to take a risk for that to happen, or someone's taking a risk towards you. Um, letting go. Oh wow, right. I know I say this all the time, but again, and that isn't actually my main goal. But I know that with what I've picked, and this is so it's kind of like when I teach in the Bucket Let's Go challenge, like pick something quite small because all the small things lead to like the bigger things you want to do. It's like with what I actually have picked to focus on while we're doing this divine detox and decluttering. Because I'm going to prompt you to do lots of things. One in I don't know, maybe in the next, the mental part, I think that's where I might get us to focus on the digital decluttering because I don't know about you, but mine's is fucking ridiculous. It always is. Like my email box gets full all the time. I have like 10,000 million, like, but literally like 100,000 photos and yeah, like I just find it the most boring thing ever. Sometimes I do just sit and delete things if I'm watching something, but I just find it boring even then. But anyway, I need to find this deck, is why I'm saying that. And I do feel that when I gain momentum, getting back out and walking and all the time, I will then have the energy to tidy this fucking room. But this card, I need to find the rest of this deck, and that book would be handy but I remember enough about what this says. It's basically like that woman's holding on to three dogs, and these three dogs, and now you could be a man as well, but it's like the dogs are representative of people in your life, right? Or situations. And it's like needing to close the door on situations because there's actually three doors as well, and that door's a bit open and that one's closed. And these are all the burdens. It's all the people that are putting heavy things on your plate or stressing you out. And this really, really links to the reading I done earlier, actually. So if that's landing with you, it's like you just need to be that woman, if you're that woman, even if you're a man, you know what I'm saying? If you're that person, you just need to let go of those dogs' leads and let them run free. Like this is things that are pulling on your energy and stopping you from walking through that door to being happier. And you need to close the door on the karmic things that are dragging you back, basically. So it's a similar message to what's come out. Um, is there anything else for whoever that's going to make sense to? Yeah, and then wow, and then when you do that, romantic, captivating, dramatic, flirtatious. There's a lot of bad flirtatious energy coming through here. Again, it's like, and I don't know why I put that voice on, but and again, that is because Mercury is in Leo. So it's falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet. They need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. So far, I think there's going to be at least some dramatic like reappearances of people from your past, whether they're wanted or not. Like this could be people you don't want to hear from because Mercury retrograde brings back people you don't want to hear from, but it could also be ones that you do want to hear from. So, and I'm sure you've probably already had, a lot of this already. When I scratch my nose, if you knew, that's when loved ones in spirit are trying to come through. So there could have been a loved one in spirit that was trying to help you. I feel that specifically, I'm picking up on someone, yeah, because I love how they do that. It doesn't matter that it's no Monday. That was yesterday, guys. But anyway, I'm being drawn the word mediumship up there, and it's like I'm feeling someone's loved one in spirit has been guiding you away from like toxic karmic cycles. So whether it's like the same person or always getting involved with the same type of person, it's like somebody's loved one in spirit is like yeah, like really pulling you away from a situation. Yeah, and helping you to gain more balance. Take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time, there's no need to rush. And I feel that's about when you do move into this feels like it's for people that are like overthinking about how to move towards where you want to go. It's about, take your time, there's no need to rush. But it is time to move forward. That's what I'm hearing. What else? Um towards towards the loving woman. So I did feel that, but I just wanted to sort of see what came out. So yeah, that's definitely about like a divine masculine that it almost feels like I want to shuffle them. It almost feels like that card. Now wait a minute, the watch, I'm your secret admirer card has went walkies away from the rest of the deck. But that'll probably come out because it always does. Oh, the pillow went under my bum. Right, so wait a minute, let me just get a wee bit comfy here actually. Because that actually isn't very comfy. I'm going to put a better pillow there. Well, that is when I put it higher up my back. Yeah, there's a card in this that says I'm planning. So let's see. Whatever masculine I'm picking up on. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I just need to pick up. Oh yeah, look, this one's came out a lot lately. Maybe I just need to pick up on a few different divine masculines. Um, we're meant to be together. I will wait as long as it takes for a shot with you. So what I get with that, right, is it's like, why is this person needing to wait to get a shot with their person? It kind of feels like, that masculine I'm picking up on feels like there's going to be work to do because, yeah, because it's like, why would you be like, I'll wait for as long as it takes for a shot with you? It's like, someone's going to be not as receptive and welcoming as like and it's there's going to be a reason behind that. Is that Oh my God, look, it's not that's not the planning card, but it basically is. Look, I'm taking my time. This time I want to do things right. That's why I don't want to rush things and risk losing you altogether. I want it to be right. I'm gobsmacked, right? We're going to sit and do a bit of this. I didn't think I was in the mood to, but when it comes out like that and it's exactly what I felt, because they're just showing you as well, like um with the clairs, I mean, it's good for you to realize that too, that it's like that's what I was feeling, and then the card's backing it up. I mean, that's what I do all the time, isn't it? But yeah, it's like so it feels like specifically if this is you, like someone's loved one in spirit is guiding you towards a love interest, a divine feminine in this case. Um, And I feel it's you that doesn't want to rush things because you've rushed it in the past with the same person or other people, and it's went tits up basically. It's went wrong. It's ruined something. Or if you're this person, you're aware you've done something to upset your person, your person being the divine feminine in this case. And so it's like cautious. That's what I'm feeling. And we'll pull one more of these and then get a divine feminine, and then I'll clear the energy, but it's usually the same energy I'll keep coming through. I'm thinking of you. I get nostalgic listening to music and I think of you. You're on my mind. You stay on my mind. Disciples, and then whenever I sing that and say disciples, it makes me think of Jesus. So so Jesus and Mary Magdalene might be around, whoever that was. Right. What does the feminine want to say to whoever that masculine is? Separation is so hard, but it's making us stronger for union. We're invincible and unstoppable together. And your career is going to change for the better. Be excited. And every time something important, good or bad, happens in my life, I want you first. Every Christmas, I want nothing more than to be with you. I long for that time. Oh, that came out the other day, yesterday or something. Right, so clear the energy of that one, right? I'm going to just light the sage. And then let's see if I'll pick up on a different masculine. And talk if you're here. I think, if I'm still sitting here in like the next 20 minutes, 45 minutes, that's because I think 8 or 9 is usually 8, 8, half 8, 9 is usually like, I haven't went live that as early as what I did tonight in a while, but I just kind of wanted to see what it was like. My hair looks too long again. I need to get it cut. Just thinking out loud, guys. Oh, and then that makes me think of the Ed Sheeran song. Thinking out loud. I don't like that song. That is that one, eh? Or is it perfect? Maybe they're both relevant. Right, so so that was a big sigh. So maybe this is one of the masculines. It's like, fuck's sake, I don't know. Right, so before we get into the messages, let's just see what's going on with this person in general. So this person is probably going to be you that's watching, okay? Because it is the masculines that I tend to attract here. So you could be 38 as well, because my eyes just got led to the 38 on that hyena card. Yeah, this is definitely somebody that's coming out of a dark time and going into the light. Same energy again. Yeah, maybe you're in between worlds, because that's like half the card's dark and half of it's light. And if you're not 38, maybe your person's 38. It doesn't need to be relevant, but my eyes got pulled to it. So what's going on with this person in their life? Because I genuinely do know women that are like my age as well. Right, so oh, how dare you? Right, hang on. It was a bit risky, that card. Oh, it's the marriage card. Oh, hello. Oh dear. Maybe also what did I do before that? Maybe it's like somebody's look. It's Daniel, so somebody's twin. God, fucking hell. I think we're picking up on some union energy. So Daniel might be your name or your twin flame's name, doesn't need to be. But I am the angel of marriage and I'm assisting you right now. So remember, I was asking about a masculine. So, you know, this is a masculine that is focused on union, is what I'm getting. Either that or they're focused on proposing. But I feel it's most of the time when marriage cards comes out, it's and and also like I've said before, like in Mercury retrogrades and definitely Venus retrogrades. I think we've all learned that from Tommy and Molly. If you've been hanging around, you'll know what I mean. Yes, don't propose things. Don't propose marriage. Don't ask people to marry them in any kind of retrograde. Uh, you'll not make it to the altar, and if you do, it won't last long. Very blunt, but it's true. So anyway, what else? So this masculine that's focused on some kind of union anyway, what else do we need to know about them? Yvonne. So we've got Daniel and Yvonne. I don't know. I don't know why that's actually, by the way, I'm not being funny, but actually, no, it's not. I'm thinking, I fucking know somebody that's like actually got two people called that in their family, but it's no Daniel. I've got tears coming out my eyes. I don't know why I'm finding it so hilarious that the cards are like people's names, but like, I need to find all those cards because, oh God. I've not laughed like that in weeks. That I needed to laugh like that was really funny. Oh, anyway, so I think it's one of the random cards as well. So Yvonne says, you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by animals. So, perhaps, I mean, somebody could have lost a cat because there's like this woman's like hugging a wee kitten or something. Or, I mean, you've got a cat and spinner or something. I don't Anyway, right. So what else about this masculine that's got union on the mind and then the random Yvonne card? I've still got tears coming out my eyes. Oh dear. There's something about union because now I'm getting drawn to the gold pineapple, which is reconciliation. Oh yes, look. This is somebody that's trapped in their head about union. And what Yvonne and the cat's got to do with it, fuck knows, but it's like, there's something about animals coming in here. Um, you have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Thinking you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. So look, Daniel's wanting union. I'm just calling him Daniel because it's funnier. But this masculine is wanting union, but they're stuck in their head. Like they think they're trapped. They think they're stuck in their head. Like what I saw with the card with the chains. But it's a curse. It's like, and that's what I mean. Like a curse isn't just like, oh, mystical. Like curses are real, right? Like a family, like a generational curse could just be like living your life a certain way because that's the way it's always been lived by the people that came before you. Or it could be like a curse of like a certain like type of friend that you like, a group of people that you've got around you that they all do it, so you have to do it. And if you change up, they're going to start going funny on you, which again is only the best of pals, whatever gender you are. But it's or it could be like literally like somebody has put a curse, you know what I mean? Like that can be more darker stuff. Like somebody has done some type of spell work on you. And remember, spell work, black magic, slander, that could be like malicious gossip or lies that have like put you in your head about something to make you think bad. Well, I feel it's like about your twin flame or your person, or to make you both think that about each other. Um, or it could be like people that make you feel less than so that you don't go for what you want. Yeah. You have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not, a lack of self-confidence that gets stops you from that's specifically a masculine that holds himself back from union. Because they're feeling like they're not enough or like they've not got what it takes. Kind of actually reminds me of somebody I read for a few weeks ago, and it was like they weren't taking the next step to do what they wanted to do because they didn't feel like they had their money to get, you know what I mean? But it is somebody that actually has got money, but it's just that kind of masculine thing of I need more money. Well, actually, and specifically because it's anonymous as well, it's like when it is to do with literal marriage, um, it's that can also because I don't know why that's coming through, but that was relevant actually for someone I was helping not long ago. It's like when people have all these stupid, extravagant weddings that are like, sorry if anybody watching this had that. I hope you had a lovely day and everything. But it's like if it's like fucking tens of thousands of ridiculous amounts of money on a wedding. And these are always the ones that don't last, right? Because it was like built on fucking lies anyway. But it's like, just yeah, like stupid amount, like just because other people done it. But this is what I said to somebody I was helping the other week. Like, is that what you're into anyway? And that person was like, well, no. Well, it's like, well, don't let It's kind of like you do it the way you want to do it, and like for instance, like my yeah, like one of the weddings I went to more recently was like it would have cost money obviously, but it didn't cost an arm and a leg, and it was all the people that the people wanted there, and it was beautiful. You know what I mean? It's like so there's something like that. It could be some practical advice coming through here for Daniel as well, or whatever your name is. Right, could you give us a wee bit? I'm liking this because it is different from the last one. Could you give us another message here? But like I said, it doesn't need to be a literal one. That could just be like someone wants to head towards rekindling something, but they just don't feel like they can do it. Their self-confidence. But you're coming into your power. I step into my power boldly and confidently. Yeah, so whether this guy's called Daniel or not, or whether you're a woman, you're going to come into your power. Like just, big yourself up, get listening to one of the soul retrievals on the channel, book a session if you're guided to. Because like I said, I have been helping a lot more men recently and like just this year. And like, yeah, I'm loving it. So and men that are actually the masculine. So right. I feel I want one more card. Now we've got Desiree. You gotta be bold. You gotta be. Oh, look, and that card just said bold. Um. Oh no, just to confuse matters. We'll work it out. No, conditions aren't favourable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help guide you. Ooh, wait a minute, this is getting juicy. Daniel's got some drama going on. Right, so wait a minute. That could actually, a different spin on that, that could actually be somebody that already is married and they feel trapped, but they're not trapped. Because if you're really that trapped and unhappy, you know, break up. That's what one of the memes said yesterday. Or like if it's, what do you call it? Why am I hearing irreconcilable differences? Say the word, but I'm hearing it in my head. But you know what I mean? You're not going to basically make it up, then it leads to divorce. I mean, God, you're in good company here if you're around here. I mean, you know what I mean? A lot of the brave warriors, remember me, somebody remind me to read that card. There's fucking nobody talking, but anyway, I'll remind myself if I remember. Um, Shit happened, you know what I mean? You signed up for that ride. And if you're in that situation, you don't need to stay in it. So that's another spin on it. Because look, no conditions aren't right. Wait or look into other options. It's like maybe that could be somebody that's trapped in an unhappy marriage because of kids. Because the next card's about kids. You have a gift of working with young people. I was talking about having a gift of working with young, but I'm like, yeah, that. God, that took a different spin. I like the first one better, but travel, yeah, I think that is like it's like somebody's like guided, cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. You're a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all its inhabitants. That's some masculine waking up. You're protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. So maybe somebody's already come out of something like that. Again, I think that's two separate messages because they're really different. So let's get the messages from now. This will be fascinating if the card comes out that's like, I'm leaving my karmic partner. It's been over since I met you. Right. I can't. Like, that's beyond freaky. I mean, I just looked down and that card was actually there. I'm ready. I will leave my partner. It's been over since I met you. Trust me to do this my way. Oh my God, that's somebody's story. And they've been watching you. I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures. That's not even the deck from a minute ago. That's I mean, like I can't. That's just crazy. I've been working on myself and I'm not the same as before. So yeah. Only I'm going to know how crazy that was because I was seeing it clairvoyantly and then I looked down and it was there and it was and I hadn't sort of like, oh, that's fucking mental. So I feel that card goes with whatever I just said there about somebody's leaving an unhappy marriage. Or it could be because it was like, it felt like somebody was, because it said that Daniel was assisting you with marriage. So it's like, that could even be like somebody that's like, because now I'm seeing the episodes of New Girl that I've been watching recently. That could even be that somebody was like engaged to somebody. Because I just mentioned Tommy and Molly. And it's like, they felt stuck in their head feeling like you need to go through something, but it's like, you're not because you don't. That could be the change in the mind thing. Especially because Mercury, sorry to laugh, but especially because that's what Mercury retrograde does. Like it could be somebody that's done it, thinking it's a good idea, and then they've went through a spiritual awakening and they're like, I can't go through this. That would make sense too. Right, but let's go with the first one. We like the first one. So let's go with the person that's wanting a union, whether it is an actual literal union in that way or someone that's wanting a union and they're stuck in their head. What is the message they want to say? Oh, wait a minute. Before I do that, let's get the feminine. So let's get the feminine card back to the one that was a wee bit more complicated there. We used to be best buddies, now we're not. Yes, because that person's married to someone else. I get so confused with your behaviour. I know you want to contact me, follow your heart and do it. Now, what I would say to be very my sensible Scorpio and Saturn is masculine, if you're still with someone else, go about that in the right way when how you could contact your basically close the like that other card, close the doors on that situation before you open the ones with the person you want to go towards. Um right, let's get because they'll get confused. Let's get the one where it was somebody wants to go towards a union, but they're trapped in their head. What do they want to say? Say hi if you're here. Oh my god, it's another one like that. What the fuck? This is because it's eclipse season. It's picking up on these are the only two cards in this deck that are like that. Sorry to laugh, right? I'm not going to read this without laughing. She knows. She knows about us. How can she not? You're the one that I want. I'm being careful. I have to do this the right way. Now, I don't really like that vibe because I don't know if it was intended that that was meant to be like people are carrying on behind someone's back or something. Because we don't condone cheating around at this channel, right? There's no need to be doing that. End something before you start with somebody else. Now, it just depends on which way you look at it. Oh, look, I'm reflecting back on that card. Um, I feel twin flames, like, let's face it, it is emotionally cheating. It is. And that's why I always say I wouldn't want to be the other one. I wouldn't want to be somebody that's stuck in a loveless relationship, fantasizing about the person I actually want to be with. I wouldn't, like, I just couldn't be that person. I obviously didn't want to be that. Um, and it's also, why a lot of divine feminines, you will be very humble and very respectful and stay away for years, decades on it. I know many people that have stayed away for years on end to respect the other, you won't be somebody that, like, because some of those cards in that deck are like, basically some of the way that some people describe things has not been my experience. It's like, you weren't like endlessly texting and calling this person and being like, you love me and all this kind of stuff. Like, uh, there's nothing wrong if you have done that too, but I would say for anybody that I know that's done that I've helped, or I might have had moments like it myself along the years, it's kind of like it's because it's like it's for yourself, It's like I have to do this for me so that I, die with no regrets, basically. Uh, it's that kind of vibe. But I feel it's because you would have held it down for a very long time. Um, Fucking hell. So that does make sense, though, if you think about it. A masculine wants to go towards a union, because I'm having to remember now. It was Daniel, the marriage card. I'm assisting you with marriage. Which was broke down the bullshit of what that could be about. And then, and by the way, I know that this will be bang spot on, scarily for some people, because of how Palace, which is about working out patterns, is conjunct by Mars right now. So this will in Scorpio. So I bet this is like scarily accurate for some situations. Um, it's like somebody wants to go towards a union, but they're stuck in their head because they could yet to believe in something else because that said she knows. How can she not? Or that could always be somebody's mum too, by the way. It doesn't need to be somebody's partner. Um, or it could even be like like somebody's like there's like an ex involved or something, and it's like a bit. What? There's another one. Yeah, and then that card's just come out from the start. I'm taking my time. This time I want to do things right. That's why I don't want to rush things and risk losing you altogether. I want it to be right. And then that's what I just said. Yeah, so that's going to resonate for some people as well. Right. Getting a bit bored of these now. I'll do another couple and then watch this. It's always when I've come on a bit earlier and there's nobody on it. It's when I'm like, right, I'll go. Like about four people arrive. But that's fine. If four people arrive, I'll just need to go for a pee because I've been drinking that water. Right, so what have we? Come on, Soul Fam. I didn't actually do that. Before I do a live, I usually telepathically call people in. I didn't do it. We'll do it now. Come on, Soul Family. If enough people come on the live, I'll do the free cards tonight instead of Friday, and then I might just not bother coming on Friday. Come and join. Come and join. What does that feminine want to say back to somebody? Oh God, it's the one I don't like saying. Please don't worry, pet name. Everything's working out. Take your time to heal. This too shall pass and we'll be together in divine time. Yeah, so there's some kind of challenging situation there. I'm so proud to be your divine feminine in the happiest times of my life. I'm in memories with you. Kind of puts a bit of a somber vibe on it, doesn't it? So let's try and pick up the mood. Right. Yeah, I'm a bit bored of doing them. Let's do another one. I kind of liked when I was just picking up, but before we brought in the feelsy wieldsy messages, I quite liked just picking up on the like that, the cards that I'd kind of mixed all up together. Fucking hell, that is very dramatic shit going on though. I'm not surprised. It's the same every year this time of year. There's a lot of masculines that were fast asleep, waking up. Right. What's another message? And we'll go with what's a message someone needs out there? Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I worked out that this is what gets me this is what gets me out my head about that, right? And this is like because you're like basically what I'm trying to say is this is the archetype cards, and I've got my other archetype cards. I don't mean the big version of this. I mean the other actual ones that identify. So this is going to identify who this message is going to be for, right? So it could be you or your twin. So could you give me, and in some circumstances, I suppose they could chuck out the karmic energies, but I'm specifically asking, give me a card to tell me who this is going to resonate with. And it could be more than one person. The ocean. Well, it's somebody that's drowning in an ocean of feelings. Could be anyone right now. The creator, that's interesting. You could be an artist because this person has got a paintbrush in their hands. And there's been a couple of cards today, or at least one that I remember from earlier, that was about something like that. So an artist that is drowning in feelings. The Queen. Now that's interesting that I said a karmic energy because I always feel like that's like a mum. You could be a mum actually. Or you could be a divine feminine. Or you could be in your feelings. So yeah. The Queen and the King. I did shuffle them. They're right neck. Oh God. Holy fuck. Right. Look, the King. But then right behind the King was like the card that looks like a spider's web. Again, if you can identify yourself within that or your twin, then but what I'm getting from this is I think like there's like a divine feminine, a divine masculine that's being kept apart by some kind of black widow spider energy. That's what I'm getting from that with him. Right. So basically a feminine energy that's very, very hard to get away from. But not impossible, guys. Because it's only an analogy. The literal black widow spider keeps you and kills you and eats you, I think. Something like that. It's no good anyway. You're no getting out when it's the actual thing. But the analogy is like, I look at I mean, I've helped people in situations like that, so it's not funny like when it's like it seems like it would be impossible to get away from, but you do. So reassess. We're still in Mercury retrograde. It's time to reassess something about with whatever that just made sense. And say no. Oh wow. See how that's going to resonate for whoever that makes sense to. There's something you need to reassess here. Maybe you didn't put the boundaries up with someone in the past and you're having to now. And because I said that, I mean, that Queen card always does remind me of like a controlling mum energy. So I think maybe that somebody is having to put the boundaries up with like a mother figure, whether that be someone's actual mum, their mum, or like a mother of a child or something like that. It's like, that's what I'm getting from that. Speak up. Yeah. So it's like someone's having, and that's what I said in the video earlier, and what I probably said in this. It's like, I mean, look, that's pretty powerful. Somewhere where you've needed to speak up and say no, to somebody's controlling behavior in the past and you haven't, you're reassessing and you're guided to, or you're already speaking up and saying no to this treatment that feels like being caught in a black widow's web. Oh, bust out of your cocoon. Okay, hell. Yeah, that's like somebody finding the strength to speak up and say no. Oh my god, I done that too fast. That'd be a good thumbnail. Wait a minute, I could do it again. Bust out of your cocoon. That's a good thumbnail too. Even the reassess is good because it's Mercury. Sorry, just geeking out. Geeking out, you know, as I do. Bust out of your cocoon. Bust out of your cocoon of fear. We've all been there. Feels fucking good when you do it. Right. It reminds me of Labyrinth. You have no power over me. Doing it. I'll smile. I look very serious. Just wait until it gets the bit where I smiled. No, then I just got fit. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, one of them will do. Fuck it. One of them will do. Right, so that seems very clear cut. Go you if you're already there, or that's where you can get to. I mean, guys, I think I might go because, yeah, I just feel whatever it was people needed to hear, they've heard. Live your role, live your soul, not a role. So if you've been living a role that you felt was expected of you, you're now guided to live your soul. And you could be retreating, or you might need a retreat, you might need a holiday. You might be being called to be of service. Have faith, the situation will change. Right, I can't even. What the fuck is it, man? I'm not getting what's the tea. But choose your friends wisely. So it could, the Black Widow energy that I'm feeling, that could even be like a friend, like a karmic friend that's holding somebody back. Sabotaging. Retreat again. Be true to yourself. It'll all make sense to whoever that's meant to be for. Trust the divine plan. That reminds me when I said in the one yesterday about the Adjustment Bureau. Yeah. So it might not feel like things are working out, but they are. That's what I'm getting from that. And I'm just going to go. So, because I've been guided to just go after whatever has come out, oh yeah, I know why I'm being guided to go, because I've actually got other stuff to do. I've got to film the shorts and that. That's what it is. So I'm going before people come in. So hello on the replay. I'm like, fuck it, I need to get out of here. But yeah, I should come back. I feel I will come back and do it. I'm like, I will come back and do a live stream on Friday in the Leo moon. After a wee rest in the Cancer moon, because that's when it's hashtag all the feels. Yeah, I'll come back on Friday night, I think, and do. And yeah, so come and get a free card if you want a wee free message on Friday. And the rest of the time it's not free, it's just on the Leo moon. Unless I say otherwise. But yeah, I need to go and film the shorts before I can't be arsed. So have a lovely Tuesday, and yeah, I'll see you on Friday. See you later. Oh God, look, I look so I look so tired.